Hi, I'm Loz.
And I am Kaz.
Today we're going to talk about how a website works, specifically a WordPress website.
This tutorial isn't a practical lesson in how to set up a WordPress site. That will be discussed in another tutorial that will be linked below. This tutorial is a brief overview of how WordPress works behind scenes.
This information can really come in handy in keeping your website secure and understanding what is happening if things go wrong.
It could be the difference between knowing how to use WordPress and really understanding WordPress.
WordPress uses what is known as dynamic content, but first we're going to take a look at how a very basic static content site works. The browser requests the website, and that request is sent to the server. It finds the server using DNS, or the domain name system, which is something we will discuss in another tutorial. On the server, an application is running called a web server that hears this request. This application has access to files and folders which make up a web space. It receives this request and reads the requested files from the web space and sends them out as they are to the browser.
If no specific page is requested, the web server will default to providing the index.html or index.htm. The browser can also request specific pages, usually through links the web server has already provided on the web pages. Images and other website content are provided in the same way. Usually once the browser has got the HTML from the web server, it will tell the browser to make more requests to contents such as images and pages or layout information, which is the CSS.
So that's how a static website works. Don't think that static means boring. By using JavaScript, which in this case is a program that runs on the user's browser, the site can be made animated and interactive. However, nothing will change on the server without the site owner editing the files themselves.
A dynamic website allows the content of the website to be edited by the user through the browser itself. For example, for a comment board to exist, website users need to alter the content of the server to be edited. Even adding something to a shopping cart or online shop, it still requires data to be edited within the server. WordPress provides that kind of content management system. Once it's installed on the server, the website can be edited directly through the browser.
So how does this work? Well, as before, the browser sends a request to the server and it is picked up by the web server. This time, the file is a PHP file. PHP stands for PHP Hypertext Preprocessor. So rather than being sent out directly to the browser like the HTML file was, it's first sent to an application known as a PHP handler. Several PHP scripts may be involved in making a single website page.
There are different versions of PHP and different versions of PHP handlers. Old PHP scripts might not be compatible with a new PHP handler, and new PHP script might not be compatible with the old handler. It's best to keep both as up to date as possible within the stable version.
Most of the website's content is stored in an SQL, or Structured Query Language, database. This database server is another application running on the server that acts like a library of the information in a site. What texts and comments are on a page, what users are registered, who has what in their shopping baskets. The PHP handler reads and writes to the database and sends a finished HTML page back to the web server. The web server then sends the customized HTML page out to the browser.
Static content such as images doesn't need to be processed, so it's still sent out directly by the web server. However, the PHP script will decide which images are sent out and to whom.
So that's a basic overview of how a WordPress website works. We will go into the more practical aspects of installing one in other videos in this series. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and ring the bell. Our website link in the description below will have links to videos and written tutorials related to this one.